Okay, so we'll take it quite gentle this evening. Gentle. You can't hear. Oh. Can you hear me now? Right. Okay, so we will start seated. We'll do a gentle practice. We shall do some breathing, and then we will do a longer relaxation. And if you want to move into your most comfortable relaxation position at that point, Tam, you're welcome to. So coming into a comfortable seat. Either closing the eyes or a focused gaze down onto one point. And do make this your comfortable seat. So in a lot of classes, I see people come and they sit and they look very awkward and gripping, and the legs are up around their ears and it's just not comfortable. So if you need to stretch a leg out or the other leg out or both legs out, do what you need to do to be comfortable. Allow the body to settle in a way that there is no unnecessary tension. If you need to roll out the shoulders or the neck, go ahead. And then by finding this comfortable seat, you can start to bring the attention into the physical body. So bringing the awareness to the sensations, anything that may be coming up for you, physically, mentally, emotionally. Acknowledging your mood, your energy, your frame of mind this evening. And it doesn't have to be one thing or another, it just is what it is today. And knowing that when we move through the practice, you're always welcome to rest when you need to, modify the way that you need to modify, and use variations that you like to practice. And shift your focus onto your breath, your natural breath. So when you shift the attention, the breath will possibly change, like a deep breath in maybe. So let it just settle back into the natural pattern. And observe, first of all, where you're watching the breath. Is it the nose, or the throat, or the chest, or the belly, or somewhere else? Natural breath, not changing it in any way. Observe the speed of the breath. The depth of the breath. The size of the breath. Notice where the breath moves to, where you feel it. And observing where you don't feel it. If there's anywhere that feels constricted or blocked, without needing to change anything, you're observing. And keeping this awareness on the breath. Notice any other qualities to the natural breath. Observe each inhale. And start to focus on each exhale. We're going to start now to equalize the breath, so working towards the rhythm that feels comfortable for you. So counting your inhale, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, and then matching that count on your exhale, so the same count on your exhale. Sometimes you slip into that rhythm quite easily. Sometimes you might need to play with the count, adjust it a little bit. And each inhale should feel, well, I like to imagine the balloon inflating. So as you inhale, the ribs and the belly and the back expanding in all directions. In the exhale, everything gently contracts in. So start now to commit to this breath, to this rhythm. Use this to guide us through the practice and use it as the anchor for the mind. So when the mind starts to wander off, come back and find this rhythm. We'll bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. And there's an opportunity, if you like, to set an intention. We'll take an inhale together. Send out your intentions with your next exhale. Release the hands down and come to lie on your back. And come to lie down and take a full body stretch. Reach your hands, your arms overhead, point your toes, interlace your fingers and flip the palms up, and then stretch the palms away from your tiptoes. Arch up through the back, squeeze the legs together, shoulders around the ears. And then release. Bring the knees in. And go with any movement, whatever you need here. Release the left foot down and kick your right heel up to the ceiling. Interlace around the back of the right thigh. Kick out through the heel. Straighten the leg or work the leg towards straight and then start to pull it in any amount. Then relax your shoulders, relax the face. We're in this hamstring stretch, maybe getting up into the calf, the back of the heel, the ankle. Now release the hands and take figure 4, right ankle crossing the left thigh and flex the right foot. Pull the legs in and thread the needle. Some ankle rolls with your left ankle. Switching direction if you haven't done so. And then release the hands and bring both feet back onto the mat and pause. Just observe any difference in that right side, right leg. And extend the left leg up, interlace around the left thigh, flex the foot, find that stretch, and come back to your breath. Figure 4 on your left. Flex the left foot, thread the needle. Ankle rolls with your right ankle. A few times in each direction. And then we release both feet onto the mat. Bring your right knee in, interlace around the shin and extend the left leg along the mat. The left leg resting on the mat. Pull your right leg across the body and reach your right arm out to the right. So you're in a twist. And this right knee doesn't need to touch down. You can prop that knee up on a block or a pillow if you happen to have one. And then let the head roll to your right. Now sink the right hip away from the right armpit. And flex the left foot so that left leg is strong and straight. And we will come back to this position in standing. So you have that twist from the waist to the right shoulder out through the right hand. And the right leg is drawing across you, left hand resting on the right thigh. So that's the position that we're going to come back into in standing. Roll back to center and hug both knees in. Keep the left knee in, extend the right leg along the mat. Squeeze it in and then move into the twist. You might need to shuffle that bottom hip underneath you. Left arm reaches out to the left. Turn your head to the left. Drop the left hip down. Couple of breaths here. Right foot is flexed. And come back to center, hug the knees in, and take a rock along the length of the spine. We're going to come up and over onto all fours. I'm going to take my socks off. Meeting on all fours for a few rounds of cow and cat. Spread the fingers out. Inhale for cow pose, lift the gaze, open the chest. Exhale to cat, round the back. Inhale, look up and lengthen. And keep moving with your breath like this, or a little bit freestyle. And then come into a neutral spine. Take the knees wide, big toes to touch, seat to heels for child's pose. Forehead resting down, and the option is to bring your hands into prayer, bend the elbows, and bring the thumbs to the back of the neck. And come back to your breath. Two more breaths. Release the hands down. Come up to all fours. Tuck the toes under. Press down. Hug the belly in. Start to round the back, working towards a cat pose. And then you're pressing down so much that the knees start to lift off. Slowly, 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 slowly pushing back the downward facing dog. On your next exhale, start to slowly, slowly, lower the knees down. But they're not going to touch down, they're just going to hover. So the core is engaged, the pelvic floor lifts, and then on your next inhale, lift up. Work the legs towards straight, but there's a nice bend in the knees. One more time. Engage the core, unclench the jaw, start to slowly lower the knees down towards the mat, but they're not going to touch, they're just going to hover, and then push back up. Press into the hands, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And then do what you need to do here in this first down dog. And then find stillness and feel your foundation. The fingers spread nice and wide. And the feet, or the balls of the feet, rooting down, and the heels are working towards the mat. Take a couple more breaths here. On an inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards the nose, the shoulders shift over the wrists, and step the right foot forwards. Drop the back knee down, pad it out if you need to. Grab your blocks if you like under your hands. We take a couple of breaths here. On the next inhale, rise up. So press into the feet, reach the hands up, and you back out of that lunge. Right hand resting on the right hip. Inhale, reach up, and then lean over to your right. Stretching all through the left side. Look down towards the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take the left hand down under the left shoulder. Reach the right hand up, twisting. The hips are still sinking down, the chest is lifting up and turning to the right. Now you can stay here, or you start to bend the left knee and bring the left heel in towards you. You can stay here, or bring the right hand to the left foot. Come back to your breath. On your next exhale, bring both hands down. and step back to a plank, a high plank, or you modify with the knees down. So we're not on all fours, knees are not under the hips, the knees are back a little bit in that modified plank. Take an inhale here and press down. Exhale, bend the elbows and lower down onto your belly. Forehead down, 3 baby cobras. Inhale, lift the hands in the chest. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, push up through the knees or plank. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale to lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Back knee down. Hold it here. Rising up, Anjali Asana, reach the hands up. So we straighten up the hips, pull back over the back knee, shoulders over the hips, ears over the shoulders, hands high. Left hand onto the left hip, reach up, lean over. One more breath. Bring the right hand down, moving into the twist, left hand up. Right hand down, left hand up, reach up, open up. Option to start to bend the right knee, bring the right heel in towards you. Left hand can go for the right foot. And inhale to puff up your chest. Exhale to turn. Couple more breaths here. On your next exhale, both hands down. Step back to your plank. A big inhale here. Exhale as you bend the elbows and come down onto your belly. Forehead down. This time, spider fingers out to the sides with the elbows above the hands. Inhale, lift the chest, pressing into the fingertips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up, bend your right knee. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up, bend the left knee. Exhale, lower. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale, come up through the knees or plank. Exhale, back to down dog. Close the eyes and check in. On your next exhale, look forwards and make your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up, hands high. Exhale, hands to heart. Come back to your breath. And remember your intention. Release the hands onto the hips. Press down into your left foot and bring the right knee up. That right knee parallel to the floor, thereabouts. Right foot is flexed. The left hand comes outside of the right leg. The right hand might then open up behind you. And it's just the same shape as you were in when you were lying down. I often see when you're standing a kind of floppy arm, but you could do that lying down, so you could probably find that shape standing up. And you can look forwards, you can look to the side. Maybe you turn to look at that right hand. Lift up through the top of the head. Relax the shoulders. Take a couple more breaths. Look forwards. Bring the hands onto the hips and straighten the right leg. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. Lift the right leg up. Still breathing. Little smile, maybe a wave with the foot. And then slowly release the right foot down. Shake it out. And we're going to go straight onto the second side. Right foot planted, roots down into your mat. Left knee lifts up and you stabilize here. Right hand onto the left leg. And you need your drishti, your gaze point. So find one point to look at. Maybe forwards, over there, wherever it is. Your eyes are just fixed on that point, like you're tethered. Option then to reach your left arm behind you. Find that twist. Belly button to shoulder, out through the left hand. Maybe find a new drishti. Feel the roots through the foot. Tethered through your gaze. And the breath is soft and easy. 2 more breaths. Hands onto the hips, look forwards. Straighten the left leg. Lift the left leg up. Little wave of the foot. Slowly release the left foot down. Shake it out. Tadasana, hands by the sides. Close the eyes. Use your next inhale to reach up, look up. Exhale to fold forwards. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale back to your plank. And inhale here. Exhale, you lower down. Inhale for cobra, pressing into the hands, come up any amount. Exhale to down dog through the knees or plank for 3 breaths. Use your next exhale to look forwards. Step or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Smooth out the breath. Bring the hands onto the hips. Lift the right knee up, rooting through your left foot. Moving into the twist. Left hand is either on the outside of the right knee, or maybe you can grab the outside of the right foot. But standing tall, so don't let that collapse you down. You still want to be able to stand up, and you might just stay here. Maybe you can kick that leg out, kicking the foot into your hand. Maybe the right hand comes out to the right. And then you switch the gaze. And if you need to lean against the wall, lean against the wall. If you wobble and fall out, come back in. 2 more breaths. Look forwards. Release the grip, bring the hands onto the hips, right knee is bent. Then straighten the right leg. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the right leg up. Wave the foot, point and flex. And then slowly release the right leg down. Shake it out. Straight onto the second side. Feel the right foot on the mat. Lift the left knee up. Turn to your left. Grab on somewhere, knee or thigh or foot. But wherever you are, you're still standing tall. Maybe you kick the leg out and go with the wobbles. And find your expression. Good. 2 more breaths. We'll look forwards. Release the grip, hands onto the hips. Kick out through the left foot. Core engages, pelvic floor lifts up. Left leg lifts, point and flex. Slowly release the left foot down. Shake it out. And inhale through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth. Tadasana, arms by the sides. And feel whatever's coming up for you. Bring the hands to the heart. Remember your intention. Release the arms down. On your next inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale to forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, steps the right foot through. Now, back knee is either lifted or the back knee down. Press into your foundation, reach the hands up. So you're either here or you're here. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. 2 more breaths. Opening into warrior 2. So drop the back heel down, open hips and arms. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale to puff up the chest. Exhale, humble warrior, bow forwards. Let the head go. And if the shoulders are open enough, you can lift the knuckles up towards the ceiling. Maybe they start to come overhead. 2 more breaths. And feel your right foot on the mat, and also the left foot is pressing into the mat. On your exhale, place the hands down, step back to your plank, modified high plank, or float the right leg and take an inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows and lower down, belly or chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, shift back to down dog. or maybe child's pose for 5 breaths. Follow each inhale and each exhale. On your next inhale, ready to move on, second side. Inhale lifts the left leg up. Exhale to step the left foot through. Either back knee lifted or back knee down. Inhale, reach the hands up. Settle in. Warrior 2. Interlace the fingers. Inhale to puff up the chest. Exhale to bow forwards towards the top right corner of the mat. Let the head go. If it's available, lift the knuckles up. Maybe you can deepen that bend in the front knee. 2 more full breaths. If you deepen that bend, you need to support it with your back leg, pressing into the back foot. Release the hands down. Step back to your plank. And then inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Five breaths. On your next exhale, look forwards, step or hop through to seated, and take the legs wide. Then bend the right knee, bring that right foot inside the left thigh. And we'll take a twist. If there's any pain in that knee, bring the foot down the leg, or you can prop it with a block or a pillow. Right hand behind, left hand onto the right knee. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, turn to your right. 3 breaths. Inhale, center. Side stretch. Left hand somewhere on the left leg. Inhale, the right hand reaches up. And we're going to fold over towards the left foot. And what you want is a side stretch through the right side. It doesn't matter how deeply you fold over, but you want to feel that opening through the right side. 1 more breath. Inhale to lift up. The right hand behind you will take a kind of baby wild thing. Right foot slips forward a little bit, right hand behind. Now you can just keep the bum down and take a seated back bend, lifting the chest up, looking up. Or you press down, lift the hips up, reach back. And then release. And switch sides. Right leg extends, left foot draws in. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, twisting to your left. 3 breaths. Right foot is flexed. forwards, side stretch. Right hand onto the right leg. Left hand reaches up. Lean over to your right. Relax the shoulders, the neck. One more breath. Inhale, release the left hand behind you for the back bend. Shift the left foot forwards a little bit. Press down, lift up, or just take that seated back bend. And then release the bum down. Plant the feet on the mat and make your way down onto your back. And take the soles of the feet together and the knees wide. Rest one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the heart. Notice how it feels to be lying down. Check in with the body. The mind and the breath. We will take an alternate nostril breath. We're not going to use our hand to close the nostrils. We're going to use our imagination and visualize the path of the breath. So as you first inhale, will travel up the left nostril, and the exhale out the right. The inhale up the right, and then the exhale out the left. So that's one round. So you will imagine or feel the breath traveling up the left nostril, exhaling out the right, inhaling right, exhaling out the left. One round. So focused awareness on the breath. When you're ready, start. We're going to take around 10 breaths, 10 cycles. So inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Off you go. And it's not fast, it's a speed and a capacity that works for you. Roughly halfway through. 2 more full rounds, no rush. When you're done, let go of the breath practice. Allow your breath to come back to the natural rhythm. Check in, observe any shifts in the body. In the mind. In the breath. Now you're welcome to stay in this position, move into Shavasana or an alternative position that suits you for final relaxation. You're welcome to put some layers on or grab a blanket, cover the eyes, turn the lights out. But you need to be comfortable and warm. Making your adjustments. Mindfully moving through the body and adjusting where necessary. Allow the body to settle. And feel heavy. Allow yourself to be held. There should be no physical effort. Feel the contact between the body and the ground or the props you might be using. And allow the body to be supported there. Release. And feel the shape and the form of the body. Feel the position of the legs. Position of the arms. Position of the head and the torso. And the body is still and the breath is natural. We're going to take a rotation of awareness around the body. So I say the name of the body part, you take your awareness to that part, mentally repeat the name, visualize the part, feel the part, and then move on to the next part that you hear, keeping the body still throughout. And move quite quickly from one part to the next. So if you miss anything, don't worry, just pick up on the next instruction that you hear. We start on the right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, fourth finger, little finger, all 5 fingers together, palm of the right hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, top of the right shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, front of the right thigh, back of the thigh, kneecap, back of the knee, shin, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all 5 toes together. Move to the left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, fourth finger, little finger, all 5 fingers together, palm of the left hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, top of the left shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, front of the thigh, back of the thigh, kneecap, back of the knee, shin, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all 5 toes together. You shift the awareness to the back of the body. Right buttock, left buttock, lower back, middle back, upper back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the back of the neck, back of the head, crown of the head, the whole of the scalp, right temple, left temple, forehead, right eyebrows, left eyebrow, right eye, left eye, right cheek, left cheek, right nostril, left nostril, the whole of the nose, top lip, bottom lip, both lips together, top jaw, bottom jaw, teeth, tongue, chin, coming to the front of the body, the throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, the whole of the chest and the ribs, the whole of the abdomen, groin, pelvis. Now come to whole body parts as I name them. Feel the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, the whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, the whole of the back of the body, the whole of the front of the body, the whole of the head, neck, face. In one glimpse, experience the whole body lying still. Feel the whole body. Notice the stillness of the body. But start to feel the breath, movement of the breath in the body, the natural rise and fall of the abdomen, the belly with the breath. Rising with the inhale and falling with the exhale. Focus your awareness on this movement of the belly with the breath. Witness each breath in and out. No need to change it, just observing. Start to deepen the breath. Feeling a deeper inhale and the complete exhale. And gently move your toes, fingers, wrists, ankles. Slowly turn the head from side to side. And when you're ready, bring the knees in. And let yourself roll over to one side. And make your way up to sit. We'll bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. Take a moment to acknowledge your practice. Bring the thumbs to the third eye between the eyebrows. And remember your intention. You bow the head to the heart to seal the practice. Namaste.